So hey there everybody, in today's video I was going to share with you what I bought for myself during Amazon Prime Days, but I gotta tell you, it is storming like crazy, literally raining like cats and dogs, thunder, lightning, and my power keeps going out. So I'm going to try to get through this video. I thought I would turn my camera and show you all a different angle. You can just watch it raining outside because it is nuts. But starting off the video, the very first thing that I am so glad that I bought during Prime Days, well actually it was a restock, is my pet rescue remedy. All three of my dogs are petrified of thunder. So this little storm popped up completely unexpected, and I ran in here, gave them some rescue remedy on a little piece of bread. Pollux is hanging on the couch right now, pretty chill. Maxie's hiding in the utility room, which is standard anytime there's rain or any kind of thunder. And Lola, she has started hiding inside of the laundry basket in our linen closet. Go figure. But they're all fairly calm. They're in their rainy spaces, and this rescue remedy is just something that I truly believe in. I keep it on hand. We used it during 4th of July for the fireworks, and everybody was pretty chill. So I'll put the links to everything that I bought during Amazon Prime Days down in the description box. So if you see something you like, all you have to do is click and shop. And I'll also pin those links into the top comment. So the big find, my big purchase during Prime Days was something for myself. I'd had my eye on it for quite some time, and I honestly needed it, and it was my birthday. So I splurged and I bought myself a brand new 22-piece cookware set. Pots, pans, griddle pieces, everything has a lid, and I am beyond excited. So this set is from Green Pan, and they actually won the award for Best Ceramic Nonstick Cookware by America's Test Kitchen. If you all don't know what America's Test Kitchen is, they are on YouTube, and I'm sure they're in other places. They're a channel that simply does completely unbiased reviews. It might be chocolate chips, vanilla extract, tortilla chips, cookware, knives, anything and everything related to kitchen. They have people come in and do taste tests, blind taste tests. They review and grade and really are there to inform the public about different things. And they also do cooking videos, like how to make the perfect roasted potato wedges in your oven. I love this channel. I've learned so many things from them. And when I was on the lookout for a new cookware set and I saw that America's Test Kitchen said this was the best one, I wanted it. It comes in two colors. There's gray, which is what I bought. There's also a navy blue, and you can get it with several different pieces in the set. I went for the full shebang and got the 22 pieces, so I have several different styles of skillets. There's pots, there's pans, there's heavy pots, there's a griddle that I'm so excited to make pancakes on. There's anything and everything I could ever want or need in my kitchen. And the set came with these little padding discs. So if you're like me and you have to stack some of your skillets up, these go in the middle so that your cookware doesn't get scratched. And the best part about this cookware from Green Pan, it is toxin free. All of those ugly, nasty things that you don't want in your cookware, this has none of it. That was really the big seller. And I love the very simple design. It is not super heavy. The pots and pans set that I had, my number one complaint was just how heavy it was. And I'd had it for, enough years that it was starting to go bad. And this one is the one that I wanted. Bingo. Got it on Prime Day. Then I did get one more of the pet couch covers. I had one pet couch cover, which I told you all about. Absolutely love it. Pollux is loving it right now. He's sitting on it, just watching me film this video. It's a very long and plush couch cover that comes in 6 different colors and 4 different sizes. I have the color gray. I have one now for the long section of my couch and another one for the shorter section of the couch. So I actually enjoy sitting on this. If I don't want to sit on it, I just pull it up. The bottom has sort of a non-grip texture so it doesn't slide around on your couch, and it washes up incredibly well. My original cover, which I've had for some time now, I've washed over and over. It doesn't degrade, it doesn't squish. It is just happy and fluffy every time I pull it out of the dryer. Something new that we got for all 3 of the dogs is this Grizzly Omega Health Wild Salmon Omega-3 supplement. I know that's a big mouthful, But this is an omega-3 supplement made from salmon oil that really helps to promote healthy skin and coat, your dog's immune system, and just their overall health. So Lola and Pollux shed like crazy. And my husband was doing some research about what can we do about this. And we talked to ChatGPT, and it recommended giving them an omega-3 supplement. So again, he did his research and everybody said this was the best one. So since we have 3 dogs, we bought this big jug. But I actually like this because it has a pump top on it. So every morning when I feed them, I put their food in the bowl. I just give it 1 pump on top of their food and they're getting their supplement every day. So it's a little too soon for me to know if this is working. My understanding is it'll take about 2 weeks before we start to see their coats getting really shiny or any visible difference in them. But I will say, Maxie, our little schnauzer, who is now 14 and a half years old, for the past couple of months has had a very hard time getting up the back stairs from out by our pool into the house. There's 6 steps there, and he just stands at the bottom and barks and wants me to pick him up. Yesterday, and again this morning, he came up himself. Coincidence? I don't know. Omega-3 supplement? Maybe. And then, of course, during Prime Days, my husband had to stock up on his Big Cock Ranch Special Shit Seasoning. This just arrived yesterday, the new bottle. He loves this stuff. He puts it on anything and everything that he is cooking outside. Chicken, pork chops, steak, salmon, fish, shrimp even. It's just burgers, anything and everything. We buy it in this big old container because we go through it like crazy. And then my daughter made a really big purchase during Prime Days. She has 2 cats and she bought an automatic cat litter box. So we actually saw the litter box in action last night. It is controlled by an app. It tells you when the cats go in, which of the cats, it can determine by their weight which one goes in, what type of business are they doing. She can clearly see everything on the app so she knows who's doing what. The litter box is self-cleaning. She does nothing. She pushes a button on the app. It cleans itself. It seals off the waste trash bags that come with it, by the way. And you pull it open and boom, there is everything inside. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to smell anything. You don't have to see anything. You don't have to do it yourself. And then you just simply throw the bag away. It even has an odor eliminating system built into this cat robot litter box. And you can use your own litter. You don't have to use any kind of special litter to use this robot litter box. It comes with several different filters and you just use the one that works best with the cat litter of your choice. I gotta tell you, she is beyond thrilled. And so am I for her, honestly, because I kept the cats when she was away on her honeymoon. We just had a regular old litter box, so every other day I was up there with the scooper, scooping out all the things, and invariably I would spill the kitty litter on the floor. I would get it on myself. There was litter dust everywhere, and I just hated everything about it. So when she came home from her honeymoon, I said, you need to get an automatic litter box. And during Prime Days, the deal on this one was so good. She couldn't pass it up, and she's really glad that she got it. And during Prime Days, we stocked up on our walrus oil. This is the oil that I use to preserve my black walnut cutting board. It enhances and restores the look of the cutting board because when you use a wood cutting board, it can start to look a little dull. And every 2 weeks, my husband has a reminder set in his phone. He oils the cutting board. All you do is squirt it on, wipe it off, let it sit, boom. It is 100% food grade. This is great stuff, and my cutting board always looks beautiful. Then I bought another tube of my Hourglass Volumizing Glossy Lip Balm. This is my favorite all-time lip gloss ever, and my other tube was starting to almost run out, and I started to panic a little bit and ordered another one during Prime Days. Now there are a lot of colors of this lip gloss. I love the color Impulse. It is a deep red color, but honestly, I'll put it on for you here. It's lightly pigmented, but I love the gloss, the buttery feel of this lip gloss, the taste, the kind of minty feeling it gives my lips. I just love this stuff. If you've never tried it, 10 stars. Highly recommend this one. Then my husband bought a Sicilian style pizza pan. This is from Lloyd pans. This is a very specialized pizza pan. You can do garlic bread. You can make focaccia in this pan. He got this so that he could do like a cheesy garlic bread in his pizza oven outside. We also want to make a deep dish style pizza in the house this winter, but this is a pan that is 12 by 12 inches and 1.5 inches thick, and the sides have just a little slight kind of angle to them, and it's perfect for making that pizza where the toppings and the cheese run all the way to the side and they get brown and crispy on the edges. We did make a cheesy garlic bread in this the other day outside in the pizza oven. We had it with spaghetti and it was fantastic. These pans could be a little pricey, and so we were glad we grabbed this one during Prime Days. And then I was on the hunt for a new computer keyboard. I absolutely hated my wireless keyboard, and my son-in-law has a mechanical keyboard, and when he was here over the holidays, it was so cool to hear him in there just tick, 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 you know, that tactical sound that the mechanical keyboards make. So I searched around, I picked one out, and it is so fun. It comes in different color combinations. I got the one that is like purples and pinks and black. It lights up. You can change the way that the lights come on and off. The lights can breathe. And my keyboard has a knob at the top. So if you're a gamer, which I know you all are not gamers, but if you are a gamer, you can make the knob do something related to gaming. If you're using it for computer purposes, it is my volume. So much nicer than going tick, 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 or tick, 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 tick to turn the volume up or down. I love this keyboard, and it has little feet on the back side that you can elevate it like this, which is so much easier for me to type on. And this keyboard is compact, so I need a number pad and my keyboard, and typically those types of keyboards are really long. This one is compacted down. You still have all the keys, but they've eliminated all that extra space in the keyboard. Super user friendly, and I love that certain keys are certain colors so I can look down and see exactly where I am. It's a great little keyboard, and it's a lot of fun too. Then talking about more pizza, we love to have pizza parties. We love to have people over for pizza. And what happens when you have people over for pizza? Everybody wants to take home leftovers, or hey, can you make me a pizza so that I can take it home? So sure we can. So we bought these 12 by 12 pizza boxes. So last year we ended up buying 10 by 10 pizza boxes, and they were very decorative, so cute, and that's fine if people are only going to take home like a slice or two, but a whole pizza would not fit in those. So this year we upgraded. We got these huge, you have to put them together, 12 by 12 boxes, and you can fit an entire pizza straight out of the pizza oven in the box, and off you go. In fact, I sent one home with my son-in-law the other day. So they're very inexpensive, so worth the money if you have a pizza oven. So we snatched up a package of these. Then I went and got my hair cut the other day. Betsy, who cuts my hair, has been doing my hair for like 17 years, and she has curly hair too. So I went in there and I said, okay, Betsy, I need my hair smaller. I need it shorter. It's driving me crazy. I have way too much hair. So anyway, long story short, she was telling me some of the little tips and tricks that she does to her curly hair to get her curls to kind of go the way that she wants them to. And she asked me if I was using alligator clips. And I said, well, no, what's an alligator clip? She just laughed at me. Apparently this is a common thing. I had no idea, didn't even know what this was. She pulled out her alligator clips and showed me exactly how to put them in my hair. She even sent me a picture of herself with them in her own hair. Basically, an alligator clip is a really long clip that does not make creases in your hair. Then I can take the curls, and while my hair is drying, pull the curl up, stick the clip in like this, so my hair and the curls will dry with a little bit of height to them. And then when my hair is dry, you just easily remove the clips and you have some height. So that's how I'm able to get my hair to kind of have some direction here without using the clips, as you all have seen for years and years and years. My hair falls in my face, and that's why I'm always pinning my hair back, because I could never control the curls in the front of my face. So as soon as I left Betsy's salon, I came right home, got on Amazon, and ordered myself a set of alligator clips. You can get the clips in several different color combinations. I chose the color neon because why not? It's super fun. And these clips, like I said, are creaseless, meaning they will not leave a crease in your hair where they're clipped. They will not make a dent in your hair. When I'm doing my hair, I have product all over my hands. I can't use a little slippery thing, but when I'm trying to get it in my hair, these have that little grip pad on them so you can open and shut them with wet hands or product on your hands. You're going to have no problem. Then my husband bought something for himself. Well, actually, it's to entertain him, but it is a bird feeder. He's always wanted a bird feeder outside, so he got a squirrel-proof bird feeder because we have tons of birds and tons of squirrels. The inner workings of it, the tube inside, will hold 3 pounds of bird seed. The outer mesh area is made of metal. The entire thing is rust proof. But what is so cool is when a bird gets on the bird feeder, it can eat. If a squirrel gets on the bird feeder, the outer cage drops down and the squirrel doesn't have access to the food. So my husband has a ball. It is right outside here on a tree. He sits in here or he's outside and he watches these birds all day. He laughs at the squirrels. We talk about how busy the bird feeder is. There is constantly like a line of birds waiting their turn to get their bird seed. And we bought a bird seed that was called berries and bugs, literally dried bugs and berries, and the birds are loving it. And the squirrels are trying their best to get in there. So far, no luck. And because we have a swimming pool, and normally I'm outside enjoying my pool, but today, no good with the thunderstorm. And my favorite pool float, which you all know I absolutely love, I grabbed 2 more because the sale price was so good. They come in a carrying case, so if you want to travel with them, they're easy breezy. They have a mesh bottom. You're in the water, but you can sit up. There's a cup holder. This is the perfect float, and I get 2 new ones every single summer. I also bought myself a gown. Now, I don't sleep in a gown. I wear a gown after I get out of the shower while I'm fixing my hair or putting on my makeup. And if I've washed my hair, my gown typically gets soaking wet up here on the shoulders. There's hair product on it. It's just wet from my wet hair. So I wash my gowns often, and I like to have mini gowns. So my favorite gown, I actually own it in 3 different colors. It's just a wide crew neck, short sleeve, easy to pop on, doesn't mess up my hair. It's flowy, hits me right at the knee, and has 2 big pockets in the front. If I have to come into the kitchen, or if we have a guest in the house, or even if I need to look out the front door because there's somebody outside, I don't feel like I'm in a gown. This one is just so easy to put on and to take off. It comes in 20 different colors. I love this gown. I wear it year round, winter, summer, spring, and fall. Then this little 2-piece set with a sweatshirt and shorts that I've shared with you all before, I got it in another color. The colors in this set are so pretty for fall. I could not pass up this gorgeous blue and this deep mauve and a chocolate brown. All these colors match all of my new tennis shoes and sneakers, and so I'm not going to say I'm excited because I love summer. Let's just say when it does start to cool off and I have to put on long sleeves, I will be so excited to wear this little 2-piece set. It is so soft. It is from one of my favorite brands on Amazon. I own so many of their things, and when they come out with a new style, I can't pass it up. So speaking of sneakers, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook. If you do, then you have probably seen me talking about these sneakers. I think this is the first time I'm sharing them on YouTube. But look at these cuties. I have them in black and this gorgeous kind of oatmeal taupe color. Look at all the colors in here. Just imagine how many things I'm going to be able to wear these sneakers with. Now in the summer, this fall, in the winter, these are going to be adorable with some wide leg jeans, some white jeans, shorts even for right now. These shoes come in 17 different colors. There are blues, there are pinks, there's even a gold version. This is the must-have sneaker of the season. This is it, and I couldn't pass it up, and I bought this natural color, so I have 3 pairs of these at this point. And then there's this beautiful sweater bandeau. I have a little cardigan over it because it's raining and kind of yucky outside, but this gorgeous silk blend bandeau is so stunning. I have it in 2 colors, and I wore it on my birthday. I went out with my daughter. We cooked pizza, I opened gifts, we went shopping. I did a whole video, a vlog about spending my 54th birthday with me. If you didn't see it, I'll link it at the end of the video. But I wore this bandeau out to lunch. I had it on all day long and I love it because it is anti-slip. Right inside of the rim, there is a little silicone ring so it kind of sticks to you and does not slip. Then I have this little cardigan made by the same brand. I actually wore this cardigan out to dinner last night over my favorite square neck tank top, but because they're from the same brand, they match. So you could get different colors of bandeaus, different colors of tank tops, obviously, different colors of cardigans, and you can mix and match. This is something you can wear in the summer, you can wear it in the fall, you can even wear it on into, I would say, early winter. The brand will come out with a long sleeve version of this cardigan, but the bandeau, you can continue to wear it. I just think this profile on a woman is so flattering, and the bandeau has a little bit of a gather right here on the side. So stunning, so pretty. You can wear it with so many different things. The bandeau comes in 10 different colors and the cardigan in 16. Then one of my favorite sets from last year, and actually I think I may have bought a set 2 years ago, has come out with all new colors for the late summer and leading into fall. I bought this set in a couple more colors. I absolutely love it. It is so easy to wear. It is something that you do not have to tuck in. It's just kind of breezy and flowy, and it almost feels like a thin sweatshirt material. It is not super thick, very easy to wear this time of year, definitely on into fall. The pants are not crop, but they do hit me slightly above the ankle, so I can wear sneakers, tennis shoes, sandals, anything. It's just a great little set to have in your wardrobe. And I have it in gray, I have like an oatmeal color, I have it in black and pink in a long sleeve version. And I couldn't pass up just getting a couple more because it's that good. Then the little dress that I shared with you all back in the spring that has 3/4 length sleeves and is so easy to wear. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I bought it in this gorgeous rust color because that is going to be so pretty just leading into fall. Imagine all of the fall colors and you're wearing rust with some gold cork heels. Oh, so stunning. And this dress comes in 17 colors, so I had a really hard time deciding which one I wanted, but in the end I went with rust. So that's what I bought during prom days, spending my very own money. And if you saw something in today's video that you would like, links are in the description box. See you later.